haven't been having coffee lately, which is quite strange for me, but it's because I don't really like the beans that I have right now. I have an errands day, so I'm gonna go buy some matcha because I finally finished my tin of Do Matcha Bars matcha. Buy some coffee. I'm gonna go buy yarn today because I have decided I'm gonna start knitting. And I'm very, very excited. I've been waiting for this yarn store to open. What else? I think I have some packages to drop off. It's just really gonna be a nice kind of like outing day. And I'm gonna take Mika with me and maybe take her to the dog park or maybe the dog beach. We'll see. Side note, if you haven't tried a good milk oolong tea or creamy oolong tea, they sometimes have different names, but I know David's Tea has one. This one is from Lucas Teas, which is a local tea shop, but this is the Guangzhou Milk Oolong. It smells like there's condensed milk in it, but there isn't. It's just tea leaves, and it is phenomenal. It ended up being a really, really nice ditty day, and honestly, I've just been craving some outside time. I spent some time walking yesterday, but I haven't really done anything. Like, I haven't really left the house and spent a day and like gone to a cafe and done all that. Ever since I moved, Mika has been quite anxious about staying home on her own, especially since in my last place, either me or my ex would be home with her all the time. So she really just kind of got used to having us around, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's nice that we were able to be there for her, but now that it's just me and her, I really do have to train her to like build up that independence again and be okay if I have to leave her in the home for a couple hours. It's just really not easy as a single person who has an anxious, like separation anxiety prone dog. But I know that we can do it because when I lived in downtown myself, we were able to, like I was able to leave the house for hours and she would be totally fine. She would take a nap, she would have her snacks. She was just more independent. So that's something that we are working on currently, but it's going to be a bit of a journey because dog training usually is. So hopefully that's something I can just like work back into her system so that the both of us can learn to be a little bit more independent and like be okay with that. Yeah, it's a process for the both of us, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of journaling first and then get ready to leave the house. I actually have never been to Super Bowl before and I wanted to try it. It's been on my list for a while. I got the Tokyo strawberry matcha with oat and it's pretty yummy. I would say I've had better matcha, but the strawberry puree is good. It's not too sweet. The Tokyo version versus the LA version just means that the Tokyo version has less strawberry, more matcha, and then the LA version has more strawberry, less matcha. I mean, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Like, it's good, but it's not my favorite. Cow Dog still wins in that category for me. But I'm making it a goal this summer to try as many of the city's strawberry matchas as possible because I love them so much. I am home. Oh my god, this light is awful. I am home from my little outing and I am so excited to start knitting. It's all I can think about right now. But here is the yarn that I selected. It is actually the yarn that was, well, it's the same brand as the yarn that was recommended in the pattern that I had purchased. This is by Rama Garn. And I picked out this really beautiful kind of like heathered, speckled gray color. I'm actually rendering a video right now, so we're very heavily multitasking, but I think that's the perfect time for me to cast on for my new project that I'm working on. I also picked up these knitting needles. Actually just ordered these off Amazon, but they're the Like knitting needles that I have heard so much about. I've never had knitting needles like this before, the ones where you can switch them out, like interchangeable ones. Also, this is in the driftwood color, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping to have these needles for a very, very long time because, I mean, they were expensive, but also this driftwood reminds me of driftwood that you can find here in BC, which apparently is hard to find in other places. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna kind of alternate edit, knit, and hopefully get a little bit of progress in. So much of what's left in the video that I'm working on is just rendering things, and yeah, it's not gonna be taking up like all my attention, and then the rendering does take a little bit of time each time. Fingers crossed we have a nice little productive multitasking session here. I never just sit on the floor and chat anymore, so let's have a chat. But mainly, I wanted to show you this new bag that I got. This is from a bag brand called East Studios. I first discovered them on TikTok, and I was kind of considering getting one of their bags, but then they actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out any of their bags, and of course I said yes, because, I mean, just look at her. I honestly cannot think of a better design for me for many reasons, because Ace has a pretty unique backstory. I believe the founder is actually an architect. It is just, you can tell that it's a thoughtfully designed bag, designed by a woman specifically, because there are just so many functional pockets. The style of it is amazing. It has these longer handles so that it sits under your shoulder really, really well. It is a full leather bag with these really nice metal details. This bag charm I did get separately from them. And then the bag itself, so not only does it have these big pockets that would fit a phone, the bag has a top opening that has two zippers. So if you needed to quickly reach inside your bag and grab something, you can just unzip the one zipper. But then you can unzip the other zipper to open the flap completely. Inside the bag is where it really gets just beautiful and amazing. So you have the main compartment. It does come with a longer bag strap if you want to use it that way. But you have the main compartment, and then there is a zippered compartment on one side. On the other side, there is a larger flap compartment with actually a built-in card holder. And then you'll actually see these two, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little flap that's been clasped on there. And you can actually start building your own custom compartments, which makes this bag the perfect bag for creatives, because now I can separate out that main compartment and have these individual vertical compartments in case I wanted to put my coffee cup, a camera, separated out from the rest of the stuff. Plus the aesthetic of it, I think, is really, really beautiful as well. I did actually receive 2 pairs of shoes today as well from Adidas, because I'm going to an event with them next weekend. Is it next weekend? Oh my god, that's so soon. But essentially, I got a pair of just plain black Spezials, kind of just like a classic go-to shoe silhouette of theirs. And then I did just get a pair of plain black Superstars as well. Such a throwback shoe. I actually have another pair of Superstars that I might wear instead. They are the Pony Hair Superstars. I'll talk more about that event once I have more details and maybe try to take you along with me. A lot of different recipes. So typically my meal planning always starts out with the Research protein. Are you happy? Happy with your little clean bed? Sorry it took so long. Here is my knitting update. It's actually going pretty well. I know it looks a bit crazy. It is also my first time knitting a sweater, so I'm definitely in a bit of a trust the process moment right now. I do really like this color though. It looks good. I did also end up getting a little row counter for some of the areas where it's like do 42 rows, and I know that if I try to keep it in my head I'm going to forget it, so I'm on row 5 of 42 I think. So I might do just like one more row because these rows are starting to get really long and they take quite a long time for me to go through, but I'm gonna do one more row and then I want to do a little bit of reading before bed.
I can't get over it. Let's run some girly errands together. I need to drop off a package. I want to go to the farmer's market. It's on my summer bucket list.
Recently I've been reading The Stardust Grail by Yume Kitase. This is actually one of my aardvark picks and I am loving it so far. It is about a FMC that is on an adventure, a space adventure. So she's actually one of the best thieves in the world. Quit being a thief, went back to Earth and decided to pursue academia, but then a really interesting opportunity presents itself to her. The stake is saving her friend or saving the world, or just pretending like nothing's happening and living her little cute life on Earth. So of course she goes on this adventure and it just talks about her adventures through space. There are aliens, there are other planets, there's like space travel. It's really good so far. I am on page 94 and this book has like 300 pages. Yeah, just about 300 pages. So I'm gonna do a little bit of reading tonight. It's actually already 11, which is quite late for me. I don't usually stay up this late, but I do want to read, like, even if it's just one chapter maybe of this book before I go to sleep.